What's up, everybody? My name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to The Last Podcast, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Now, this is your first time finding us. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you are returning, welcome back. I appreciate you listening, and I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. So today, I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you ever looked at your home network? I mean, the reason why I say that is I noticed that there was someone else on my network today, and I realized, and I said, wow, I don't recognize this. And then when I counted how many devices was connected, I realized there was more devices connected that shouldn't be. Well, that's how I found out. So, if you ever decide to take a look and see how many items are on your home network, it's easy to tell you basically what you have on that network. Like for me, when I first looked at what I was connecting to the network, I counted all my devices, how many TVs, how many cell phones, and so on and so forth. Now, also, I did printers as well because all my printers are networked wireless. So it gives me an opportunity to see what is connected. In fact, I don't have any direct connected items on my network any longer. All my items are connected wireless, probably like everybody else's. Now, there are a lot of people who still use direct cables to connect their computers or printers or what have you. But I want you to get into the habit of checking how many devices are connected to your network, because the minute you find out that you have way more devices that should be connected, that's when you probably realize that there is an issue there, or somebody might be compromising your network. They do have tools that you can check sometimes, but a lot of people don't even use these tools. Only savvy people use them, whether it's Wireshark or TCP dump or network travel or traffic identifiers and solutions. But what I would tell you, if you're not familiar with those devices or softwares, I would suggest do it the old-fashioned way. Just simply find out how many people or how many devices connected wirelessly to your network or not wirelessly. So either way, it'll tell you just how many items are connected. And if you want to go a step further, you can go a step further by basically writing down the IP addresses of those devices and their MAC addresses. That way you can determine whether or not you have an intrusion or what have you. Now, that will not notify you of an intrusion if you downloaded something that you shouldn't have downloaded or anything of that nature. It basically tells you how many people might be connected to your network, which is still important. Like today, I found out there was a person or someone connected to my network that shouldn't have been connected whatsoever. So what I did is I reset the unit, reset the password and everything else, and I was back to the set amount of people or devices that should be connected to my network. Now, for the next couple of days, what I will do is I will take a look and see if there is more items connected, and I will definitely get them off. But 9 times out of 10, I should be good for a while. And I just want to bring that to your attention. If you're home and you have a home network, see how many devices are connected. And if you know, or if you don't know, then you should count your devices. You should be able to log into your router or what have you, and it will give you that information. It would be under probably network or something like that, or devices. So you can be able to take a look at that and see just how many items are connected. And then what you do is you refresh your list. You can count. It'll give you the MAC address. It'll give you the IP of each device. And sometimes it might tell you this is Roku TV. It might tell you Samsung TV. And then it might indicate whether this device is an Android phone or what have you. So it'll probably make things easier for you. However, you still would have to determine what is what and who is who, especially with phones that might be connected to your network. And for guests that come over that needs connection, you should have two connections, one for the main family and one for guests that do come over. You can give them that information, and it makes easier access for them and you to determine who is on the guest network and who might be on your home network. So I always keep those two separate. I don't like giving out my regular network ID information. I would basically go to guests if I have a guest over or what have you. And it doesn't matter to me whether they're family or not. If you don't live in a house, I'm going to still put you as a guest. So that is one of the things that I wanted you guys to have today, because it's so important. You never know who might be on your network, and with all the crazy things that's happening now, they can get a lot of information if they gain access to your network. Banking information, if you use banking information on your phones or on your home computers, they can gather a lot of information if they were to attach themselves to your home network. So that's basically what I have for you today. My name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast. I hope that you guys have a great week. Until tomorrow, stay safe. Bye-bye.